re-up post this morning, and I should say happy birthday.
Yes, it was something that I always forget dates for some crazy reason. I'm still in negotiations with Cecia on what day we actually became boyfriend and girlfriend or friends, whatever. We're trying to figure that out, and so I'm really bad at this. And so this morning in the memory, I finally came out about the Prescott Times. So yes, 1 full year, and here we are, my friend. We're here, and obviously it's the first year, and I think we've accomplished a heck of a lot. And so I think that we're ready for some more. 1 more year, 2 more years, and we're gonna be here forever. So that's gonna be a cool thing. Anyways, what other day is it? Can we top this? I mean, it's the birthday of the Prescott Times.
Yeah, it's the Prescott Times, which is huge, right? But we also have it's National Beef Jerky Day, which is kind of cool. But I also thought it was fitting because of what you were doing this week. It's actually National Red Rose Day too.
Okay, that's good. I think I like both of them. I mean, when I was younger, I really didn't. I mean, I think I don't really have like a huge found love for meat. You know, like most people are like, I like my T-bone steak. I like it raw. If you don't like it raw, then you're not a man. And I'm like, man, I don't like none of that stuff. I can't handle that stuff. The carnage, when I was younger, I would just like eat the meat and just suck the juices out and then spit the rest out. So I don't know. I don't know what that's called, but I've never been a really big fan of that. So
well, then if you just after the juices, I don't think beef jerky is for you.
Yeah. Well, beef jerky, I had a different thought about that one, and this might ruin it all for everybody. But
do it.
I always
do it.
I always thought it was a scab.
Oh, really?
And I messed it up for me. I messed it up for everybody. So that's the reason why Martine doesn't talk about things. See, I just ruined it. Eric's like, I don't even want to be here no more.
That's it. I'm bringing you some jerky now.
Oh man, no, I actually eat jerky. I'm a really big fan of it. But when I was younger, I swear that I was like, ugh. And then obviously when you were younger, you would fall down a lot, so you would scab up way more. So I kind of like correlated the two. And to be in all honesty, guys, I feel like it's kind of the same thing. So it was all cool. I think we have a special guest today, guys, and I just want to let you guys know that this special guest, she is very, very vibrant, very, very like out there and outgoing, and she wanted to show up, so she might just make an appearance, maybe, quite possibly. We'll see what happens. So today we decided to go ahead and do on a disclosed area the morning show, and the morning show is basically consisting today of some crazy local news that has been popping up, and I swear it's going to be it's kind of crazy. A lot of people were chattering online. They're like, 1 week you start talking about all the protesting, and the next week back to COVID. It's like, the narrative has been swapping back and forth. Obviously the news has just been kind of like, just, I don't know. There's a lot of information that's coming out. But once again, guys, we talk about what's happening here locally in Prescott, Arizona. So that's what we're going to do today. I like that stuff. So Eric, the the Prescott Times ends up getting a lot of information from out there, from around the way, from all the municipalities, Prescott, Prescott Valley, Chino Valley, and also with the police department. So there was some things that came in last week or this past week, and it was. I'll just go ahead and get into it, man. I have to tell you about it because
news, right?
It is news, man. And sometimes, once again, we don't like to cover bad news, but we also what I feel like we're trying to do is just keep us all aware of the things that are happening here locally in Prescott. And this is the one thing that we definitely need to share. So let me go ahead and move. Right, for some crazy reason, I like to put things in the way. So this guy right here, Nicholas Johnson, shots fired. That's basically what was happening, man. So I'm going to show you the faces, and then we'll go ahead and show. Let me go back one more. And this is Joseph Poindexter. I never knew that there would be a person by the name of Poindexter. It's kind of cool. I don't get me wrong. I think there's obviously some issues going on here. That jacket seems to be a suicidal jacket, if I'm not mistaken. So he obviously went in not feeling too good. So on Tuesday, June 9th, at approximately 9 p.m., police received a report of multiple shots fired in the 4200 block of North Papago Lane in the town of Prescott Valley. One of the bullets struck a residence. No one was injured. Now, that's not cool, man. I mean, so this is the reason why we report stuff like this. And once again, guys, nobody's perfect. Everybody does make mistakes. So we hope that these two young individuals, make it out and reform themselves. So, guys, just mind you this that we're not trying to do point out, make this like the town look like depict the town as a bad place, but bad things do happen, and we hope that these guys actually make it out and become an active role in our community later on. But as of right now, this is what they're going to be famous for. So hopefully they can come back and talk about a story.
Yeah,
So
I
anyways,
mean, it's not cool to. I mean, a residence, that it ended up in a residence. I mean, that you just never know who that can hit. I mean, that's just not good, not good at
yeah,
all.
they didn't care about nobody, and they're gonna get caught. If you do the crime, you're gonna do the time, and that's just the number one thing. So act gangster, get gangster ways. So. Yeah, following investigation by the Prescott Valley detectives, 2 arrests were made. Booked into the Yavapai County Sheriff Detention Center was Prescott Valley resident 19-year-old Joseph Joey aka Joey Levi Poindexter. He was charged with 7 felonies: prohibited possessor and possession of a gun, possession of a stolen gun, disorderly conduct with a weapon, unlawful discharge of a weapon, criminal damage, firing a gun at a residential structure, and endangerment. Now, geez, man,
Those are pretty serious.
that is definitely serious. Obviously, with you get a whole paragraph of all the things that you did wrong, man, you're gonna go away for a minute. Booked into Yavapai County Prescott Jail, it was Phoenix resident, 21-year-old Nicholas Tyler Johnson. He was charged with being a prohibited possessor of possession of a weapon and weapons misconduct, both felonies. The Prescott Valley Police Department thanks the anonymous caller for the information, which led to the arrest. Without that call, the case would not have been resolved as rapidly as it was. This is another example of teamwork between the community and law enforcement. And so Prescott Valley is actually very much advocating, if you see something, say something. So, anyways, guys, you got the freaking 411. And, you got to, man, this is, I don't even know how.
You see the rest of that press release is they said secure your guns. So it sounds like that those guys shouldn't have had them in the first place.
Yeah.
So I mean, 19 obviously can't have a pistol, right? So he got it from somebody who probably wasn't paying too much attention to it. So it's one of those things you have to watch if you're going to have guns. Okay, you got to take care of them.
Yes, and obviously guns are a thing that we all like, you know, embrace because here in the Wild Wild West, it's always been one of those things you embrace because it's a Wild Wild West, and I feel like sometimes it hasn't even changed and stuff. Oh gosh, we got that special guest ready to jump in here. No, not yet. Okay, we'll wait.
Well,
So
hey, so on that, you just said, they said if you see something, say something. Same thing with fire stuff. I mean, we got a busy weekend up here. We got lots of events. It's dry. It's windy. It's hot. We're still under a like a fire watch, right? I think the county put that out. So
yes,
if you see somebody's chains dragging, if you see somebody smoking and dropping the butts out of their car, you need to say something. This is our town, and it's not worth it burning to the ground.
definitely not, man. Yeah, you definitely want to watch out for the local community as a whole. So that's one of the things that we do as a community, and it's kind of like a tribe. If you guys think about it, it's like a tribal like community. We all take care of each other. Guess what? We will help each other out and live our lives as much as we have been. I mean, and if you guys haven't noticed, there's a lot of things going on in the world today. But the one best thing about Prescott is that if you just go out there, meet people, say hello to people, and just enjoy life. We kind of like are making that happen. Sometimes it's hard to ignore what is going on, but we have to obviously still keep on move on. And that's one of the things that we wanted to talk about today was COVID-19. I wanted to talk about it and acknowledging that COVID-19 is very real and very much taking making an impact on our local communities as much as Prescott still, bless you.
Timing.
You're supposed to say COVID. You're supposed to say COVID right after that. COVID.
Sorry.
It's all right. So Yavapai County, thus far, out of the time that we started, how many weeks ago was it now, Eric?
Would have been mid-March, I think.
So out of that mid-March, we have 362 cases, and there's been 186 of those recovered. But once again, I don't know the difference between 186 recovered, because if those were reported like since March, a lot of those people should have been recovered. So I don't know how that math goes, guys, but we will go ahead and just keep on monitoring it, because one of the things that they're saying is that COVID is now spiking again, and I know that Governor Ducey said that it was depicted already because of all the testing that was going on and the testing that is still going on. So those numbers are definitely going to rise up. And the reason why they're counting those numbers is because those are the ones that were considered, positive or has COVID-19. And one of the things that should be right next to it is the people that have actually recovered are still here with us. And a lot of people say, well, one death is not good, and I agree 100%. One death is definitely not okay. So anyways, guys, so one of the biggest things that are happening is that our community is opening up, events are coming, and people are still scared.
And people are coming.
And people are coming, yeah. And so one of the biggest things that they're all asking for is that if you're sick, stay home.
Yep.
If you feel bad, just stay home. And unfortunately, we don't have something that's actually taking care of us, when we do stay home. So that's another thing. Like,
What concerns me, and you asked me why I'm not going out and eating everywhere, is I hear enough stories from restaurant personnel where it's so hard to get people to show up to work right now because of the whole unemployment, thing and everything else. So when people are not feeling well, they're still being asked to show up to work because there's just nobody to work.
yeah,
And that's what deeply concerns me. So if you are sick, it's your responsibility to take it upon yourself to protect the community and stay home.
yes. And I mean, once again, you gotta have to start stashing, money or funds or something to make sure that you have the opportunity. And COVID-19, they're asking for 14 days, guys. They're asking for 14 days. So you got to prepare yourself. This is a new world that we're living in. And one of the biggest things is that you have to be.
In Phoenix that was canceled this morning for next month because they
Well, what?
couldn't. There was another big event that I was part of next month in Phoenix that was just canceled this morning because basically based on the governor's orders.
Wow.
And
Wow.
so they thought it was going to be. So Cheryl saying she was told that the McDonald's in Prescott was condemned off yesterday. Any idea? Have you heard anything?
In Prescott?
That's what she just said. I actually know somebody who works there, so I will find out.
Yeah. Why don't we go ahead and research that? Because I mean, that's kind of crazy. Why would they come?
Right?
Well, I mean, that's what needs to like happen, I guess. If somebody gets sick inside of the business, that whole business needs to shut down. So that's kind of like when I'm thinking about Walmart. Like nobody's been sick there, and thousands and thousands of people have been going through there. Or do they go ahead and keep it like a secret or something, and they don't allow those people to come out? Like
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
not
know
sure.
exactly.
Too big to fail.
Yes, too big. So I'm trying to figure out on how this is all going to be played out, because once again we are opening up 25%, as you guys seen the image on the morning show's preview. It was the world's oldest rodeo in tribute to them, because once again this is the time of year that we like to really enjoy family. We like to enjoy our I guess our culture that we've grown up in. And yeah, being in Prescott, Arizona, you know the culture of being a cowboy. And I mean, not saying that I actually strapped up and got my boots on, but I did wear boots all my young life, my friend. You could ask my sister, because I always kept on kicking her in the shins. She still reminds me 40 years later. You remember when you kicked me in my shins with those boots you kept on wearing? So guys, I was always wearing boots, man. I was
I
a
think
cowboy boot wearing guy.
go back to wearing the boots.
You what?
I said I think you should get back to wearing the boots.
I know I should, man. I do have a pair that look like boots, but I mean, actually, this past weekend we are supposed to dress up, with that kind of attire, and Ceci was like, "I'm gonna buy you boots," and I'm like, no, I don't like, just randomly buying
I
boots.
I think you should wear cowboy boots and shorts.
Okay, we got votes out here, so if anybody's out there that wants to vote on this, man, you guys are more than welcome
so,
to.
so
Man,
hey, real quick, I'm actually on the Wrestling Frontier Days website. I want to get everybody an update on tickets. So
okay,
there's tickets left. They've got tickets for the show on June 29th, which is Monday at 7:30. June 30th at 7:30. let's see, July 1st at 7:30. And the only other thing that's left is the show at 1:30 on July 5th. Everything else is sold out.
That's crazy. That's awesome. I mean, well, I mean, we already knew that it was going to be like a crap little scenario because of the 25% capacity. So get your tickets now.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like they have that many tickets. So I know those are off days, but those are great days for locals.
Yeah, definitely a great day for locals, especially if you just want to get in, get out, and you have to travel from afar. So if you guys watch from Phoenix or whatever, get your hotels now because, or your Airbnbs at Whiskey Row.
Yeah, I have to unblock it. I accidentally blocked it out when I was trying to change the pricing, and so somebody's going to be very, very lucky because everything else is sold out already.
Oh, really? What
Yeah.
days are open, Eric?
It'll be over the 4th of July weekend. I actually have to, as soon as we get off this call, I have to unblock it.
Oh, shoot! So you guys heard it here first.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to call the people up. Call them up, man. Let's see how fast we can book it. We'll do. We'll do a, what do you call it? Do you have like a waiting list?
Normally it's all electronic, so it's first come first serve. As soon as it goes unblocked, though, it'll go crazy.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
Yeah. So it's for people that don't know, July 4th weekend, especially this year, because it's Friday is the day off, just so everybody knows. Friday, Saturday, Sunday this year is the holiday. So Saturday is the 4th of July. So 3-day weekend, because I don't know about you, but when 4th of July is always in the middle of the week, it's always hard to figure out when do you go down to Whiskey Row? When is everything going on? Because nobody can figure it out. This year, when it's a 3-day weekend, it will be huge.
Yeah.
And so on that, I don't know if you saw, was it yesterday or the day before? They announced that all the festivities and events for City of Prescott 4th of July is going to be open.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be at Watson Lake, all the fireworks.
Yes, fireworks, a buoy and everything. So last year they made it so fire restriction wouldn't be an issue.
Yeah,
So they put
I don't know if you saw it last year, if you were down there, but they put it all on a raft type thing,
yeah,
and pushed it out and launched it from there.
Yes, definitely did happen. I didn't go to it because I don't even know what the heck I was doing. Oh, I just went straight downtown.
It was a good event. I like being out there. It was cool.
Yeah, I think I just went downtown and just kind of just hung out. Got there before the masses of people. Got there before all the masses of people. So one of the cool things that's going to be happening over the couple next weekends. I mean, did you guys see the show last night that was happening downtown? The downtown on Tuesday or Thursdays, Tuesdays and Thursdays. I think they're doing the downtown music scene.
Yes.
So if you guys
last night, it was Candace Devine. She's done it. We've done a bunch of rebroadcasts for her.
Yeah, a bunch of locals. Yeah,
a bunch of locals that have produced. Most people don't know. Most of these people have produced nationwide record deals.
Yeah.
So for us to have that kind of experience and talent here is awesome.
Yeah, it's there's been so much talent here, Eric. There's been so much talent here in Prescott, Arizona, and so many stars. I mean, a lot of people that have actually rise to the top. They didn't have come from Prescott, but they do now live in Prescott or frequent here a lot. So that's cool to see that Prescott's getting on the map, kind of, sort of, maybe. I think we ended up getting on the map when the firefighters passed away, and that is coming up here shortly too, as far as the
end of the month. Yep.
Or the memorial for them. So a lot of things are going to be happening. Some good, some bad. Some things brought.
I don't know what group does it, but they go up on the mountain where the P is, and then they change it for a couple of weeks. That's super cool. So be on the lookout for that, and that's what that means.
Yeah, definitely. That's exactly what that means. So when that P changes to P19, that's exactly what it's all for. If you're not from here, so thank you guys for watching. To whoever is watching, Eric. So one of the other things that came up in the news,
it doesn't look like Prescott McDonald's is
shut down, quarantine.
Oh, it looks like they're open. So I'm trying to get more details, but that's the word so far.
Right on, Eric. See, you heard it here first, guys. You ask, you will receive. We have people everywhere. COVID.
You're the people's paper.
Yeah, we're the people's paper, man. We will talk about it right now. So if you guys want to say something, say it because yeah, we'll be able to talk about it. Okay, so Eric, there's one of these things that happen during this time of year. We obviously get back into the summertime. We obviously are getting into like traveling, and we talked about this yesterday. What would you be doing today, and or this summer? And obviously, you have some things that are up the sleeve. Are we allowed to report on this yet, or is it already completely booked?
I
The
think it,
whole.
I think it's an off book thing.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay, we can talk about it, right?
No.
No, no. Nah. So, guys, the whole thing that's happening for um actual 4th of July is going to be it's online. We posted it on our events page. The
Are they gonna have bands there?
Yes, they're going to be bands there. There's going to be bands there, and I think five in the wheel, fifth in the wheel is going to be there.
All right. Is San Martin going to be there?
Probably not. I'm
What?
not. If Eric, I have like this weirdness about me is like I like to go to things, but if I'm not involved like physically or even like as far as business, I try not to get into that. And then if now that I'm on the Prescott Times, I would probably like have somebody go there, or I would
I'll
probably
go
be
live
invited.
for you. Don't worry. I'll go live for you.
There we go. Or I'll have somebody boots on the ground, man. Well, one of the things is that being here all my life, one of the things that I've really honestly never like started participating in as I grew older because it was just like it was the same old thing, like dun, dun, dun. You experience it a few times and then you kind of like step back and allow everybody else to experience it. So over the past couple of years, though, I've been going to and just covering them. Just obviously grabbing those pictures and then grabbing the videos and living the life. But sometimes I just stay back because those are the times that I feel like are my vacation times or whatever, and I'll be hanging out with family or friends. So, what I think last year I was actually doing a show. That's probably the reason why I didn't do it last year. I do a lot of events, so sometimes they fall on the days of the event. You know what? I think I did do last year at a downtown location. I think so, Eric. I got to go back into my memories. I'll see what happens. But yeah, so I tend not to go just because I know there's other things going on, in that at that point in time, or I'm covering something. So I definitely have a great reason, guys. There's no doubt
Well,
about
there's so much going on. I mean, most people, may or may not realize. I mean, Chino's got an excellent fireworks show. Chino Valley has blown away the Tri-City area for their fireworks show for the last couple of years.
it. Oh,
And of course, there is not a lack of things to do.
I think I got the special guest ready to come on.
All right.
Maybe I can't read that. You got to come over here. Hold on, everybody. Cat, you're so funny. Kiki, you want to come over here and say hello? Yes or no? Come on. All right. So guys, we have to you whenever you're ready, you come over here. Um
What about the weather, San Martin? Because you posted today. Learn about the weather. What are we looking at this weekend? I mean, I've got a lot to do, and it looks warm.
yes, it is definitely going to be warm, man. Like yesterday was like 90 degrees. Today I really didn't pick it up, but before I was trying to figure out what was going on over here because I swear the special guest you guys are going to love her. This came up just like minutes ago, my friends, and you guys got to see this. So there was some skeletal remains found, and the police need your help. So, like I said, guys, you guys hear it here first.
Well, yeah. What's the story?
So this just came in. I don't know the story yet, so I'm just gonna go ahead and like put the picture up. But this is from the front. He was a bald person, and here's the side. And I'm assuming that this is going to be, obviously
It's a recreation, right?
a composite of or whatever it was. But the Yavapai County is seeking the identity of the skeletal remains. This is an update from the 2018 release. The update text is in italics below, and two facial reconstruction renderings are included on March 8th, 2015. Oh, so it's an old case. They've been sending me some old case files, guys. This is so crazy. If you guys are into this like murder mystery stuff, let me know because there's all these things that are coming up.
Yeah, they've been working a lot of these cold cases.
Yes, and I don't know if it's because they're bored or whatever, or they just keep on having to work on them because they want to know answers. I mean, I'm sure family wants to know the answers.
And this is out by Drake, but in Ashfork, it seems like there's a lot of activity that goes on out there. And I don't know how often you go out there, but there's no cell service right in that spot.
Yeah, there's definitely no cell service, and there's definitely no buddy in that area for a long time, and it's also one of right close to the highway. So there's a lot of things that could possibly be happening in that location, probably because that highway is very very fast. What highway is that one?
That's 89.
Huh?
It's 89 between I-40 and town. It's Highway 89.
Yeah, Highway 89. But the main highway right there is definitely an international one, right? 60,
I-40. Yeah, no, there's a lot of traffic at I-40.
yeah,
I've,
I-40. So
I've done some runs, back and forth between Vegas, and I come through there at 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning, and sometimes it's kind of creepy.
it is. I mean, there's a big stretch right there. That's for yeah, that's a definitely big stretch. So skeletal remains were located in a remote part of Yavapai County near Juniper Woods. Man, that is insane. So guys, I will be posting this here shortly, and if you guys know anything about it, man, say something, or pull it out. I guess it's a missing person. So I mean, if you guys want to share that, we could get the word out, and hopefully the family members will be able to go ahead and find their loved
If
one.
there's somebody that's missing and you recognize that person and it kind of fits their description, contact Yavapai Sheriff's because it unfortunately may be a match.
Yes. And so, you know what, Eric, today is going to be a beautiful day. You know what I got going on? I'm going to be building a tree house.
Hey, that sounds like fun.
I am. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Okay. I don't have time. Do you want to do this? Yes or no? So I'm going to be building a tree house today. Kiki's birthday is at the end of the month. And she's like, I want an RV. Can you build me an RV? And I'm like, no, but what I can do is build you a tree house. So we're going to be
Money in making RVs right now.
Yeah, yeah, I would be making a lot of money in RVs right now. But what we are going to do is put up a tree house for her birthday. She's gonna help out, and I'm telling you what, that's kind of why I'm here, and that's why I got the distraction of Kiki. She's just like, man, I need attention. This is that, and now she doesn't want to be online. I don't understand this. She's scared, you guys. She's scared everybody. So, anyways, I would love to go ahead and introduce my special guest, but I could tell you all about her. She's going to be turning 7, and she is ready to go ahead and rock her life. She's turning about 25. I mean, she's going on 7.
She's 7 going on 25.
There we go. There we go. That's exactly what she's doing. So she's playing her role immensely in my life. So, anyways,
That's awesome. Well, happy early birthday. It won't be the last time we talk about it before your birthday.
exactly. So, anyways, I've been teaching her that she needs to celebrate her birthday month. So she's getting used to this. So every morning she wakes up, she thinks she has a what do you call it, a birthday gift every morning. So, anyways, you want to say hi real quick? Just stick your head in and say hello, and then get out. Okay. All right, Eric, my friend. I know we have a lot of things to do today. I have a big day ahead of me, and this girl is gonna keep me very much occupied for.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I still didn't hear the weather. Dying here.
Oh my gosh! Oh
Yeah,
my gosh! I'm like, where am I? Where am I, Eric? I got this.
dying here. I mean, do I have to turn on the air? Or do I get to go outside? Is it dry? Is it wet? I mean, this time of year is just crazy.
this this time of year is actually the year where we actually figure out exactly what is happening, and for the monsoon season. That's exactly what's happening, Eric. That it's just revving it up, man. So today we definitely have that red flag warning that it is actually set up for, what it was actually set up for, intended for. The red flag is because it's like a recipe for disaster if it's not done right. So let me go ahead and show you before I head out. Okay, there it is. Did I share that? No, I didn't. Hold on. Boom. So there it is, my friends. This is today's weather. This is what's going to be happening.
Okay, so it's going to cool down a little bit. It looks like we got some wind, no rain. Okay.
I see a 0% chance of rain. So
80 all weekend. I'll take it. That means it's some outside time.
yes, there you guys go. You guys heard it here first. You've seen it here first.
Lots of wind though. 19 miles an hour is some pretty good wind. So
Hey, I
that's
think
fire weather, people. I cannot remind everybody enough. You got to be careful out there.
okay,
There she is.
got her.
There's a special
I,
guest.
I caught her.
Yeah.
It's funny because she's sitting over here. She's like, "Hello, hello." And so I like grabbed her, and then no, she doesn't want to be here. So, anyways, guys. All right, my friend. Well, you guys heard it here first. I'm gonna get done with my day. Today is Friday, or is it Thursday?
Today is Friday, my friend.
Oh my gosh, Eric, it's
Right?
Friday. It's
Yeah.
kind of like my day off.
Right. The week is over. I know. You're ready for the weekend. Go back to work.
Yes, exactly, guys. But once again, thank you for joining us on the Prescott Times. One of the things that you all need to do is follow our page first so you can go ahead and get the information. If you don't want to hear all of the stuff, I also have groups for Prescott, Prescott Valley, and Chino Valley. So I share all that information on those avenues. And if you guys are really willing and waiting to, hear some more news, go to the PrescottTimes.com.
All right,
That's how I.
everybody. Yep. Have a safe and healthy weekend. Have fun. Enjoy the weather because a lot of people are coming up to do it. And San Martin, close us out.
Yes, peace, love, and happiness, guys.